Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back, or welcome to the Hawk and I. My name is Lana Zelinsky, and I work in the spirit dimensions. As always, in all my videos or my live feeds, just simply take what resonates, and you're welcome to leave the rest right here. Good morning. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm talking about the energy for this week, Monday, June 5th. Good morning. Hi there. Come on in. It's good to see you. Welcome, Kayla. Good morning. I'll let you all have a moment to log in. I've got an interesting live this morning with energy. So I do again have to work this morning. So it will strictly be an energy update. And I'm just curious as to how you're feeling. The energy that moved in, I felt it come in Saturday afternoon. I just felt this turbulence of energy come in. Good morning. And I'm just curious if how many of you are feeling a little tested, feeling like just the energy has been testing the last couple days, and I feel like it's going to continue throughout this week. There's an energy of being tested with where you are in your belief system, tested, extremely tested. Kayla, thank you very much for validating that for me. um I feel that this week it feels a little bit turbulent in that word. It feels like testing where you stand, testing where your truth is, testing where you are with your belief system. And I feel that this testing energy that's coming in, it's going to be bringing us into a little bit of, and I'll use the word triggered. I feel like there's going to be this bubbling coming through this week as to where you are. I also felt, and I talked a little bit about it last week. I actually went back and watched the live where I just felt and I even went like that with the claw, with some clawing out at you. I feel that is going to gain a little bit of momentum this week. And when I sat with my spirit guides, and I'm like, well, what do I need? What do we need to do? This week is going to be a week where your own grounding abilities, your ability to ground yourself very much in the power of now, and very much this is where I am right now, this is where I'm going right now, and allowing that to be a little bit more fluid this week with yourself, giving yourself that time to just focus on the breath, focus on getting yourself grounded, so bare feet on the grass or back against a tree, whatever works for you to get you really grounded, because this week with this whole testing energy, um it feels a bit rocky to me. I'm going to be, quite honest and very blunt about it. Is it does feel a little bit of that testing. Do I feel that there's a big purpose here with that? Yeah, I do. I think that every now and again the universe really will hold our feet to the ground with where is your truth at, and do you need to shift it? And quite often the answer might be no, I don't need to shift that. I just need to be a little bit more sturdy with it, and I need to really stand in my power. And I think that is going to be a big microphone this week, is standing in your power, even when people lash out, even when people may not understand, even when we're going through our own growing spurts and we're growing through our own momentum. I think that standing in our power is going to be a big one. Camilla, getting back to normal after a family death. Things are going well. Also, EMDR treatment this week. So I've definitely been tested. Yeah, there's a lot of you that are saying that you're feeling this tested energy, that you're really resonating with what I'm sensing and what spirit is talking to me about. Even for myself, I've really sat like, most of yesterday, I really sat in how I'm feeling with where I'm going and what I'm doing, and just really coming back to that space of reminding myself that other people's opinions and suggestions and input, it doesn't have to affect you. It doesn't have to shift. Or do you need to kind of think about and revisit where you're at and what you're going and what you want? I think sometimes, we can put that into a bit of a balance there. But I really felt that for a lot of people with the outlash, with this testing energy, sometimes it does rock us a little bit. With maybe I need to crawl back underneath my rock and stay nice and quiet and hidden under there. And when I felt into that, when I felt into, do Is that what's needed? Do I need to hermit under? Do we need to pull back? The answer was very clear from my spirit guides is no. You can still shine bright. You can still stand in your truth, and softening it a little bit and being kind of prepared is kind of how I felt with how am I going to respond with being tested? How do I want to respond to that? From what point of alignment? From what point of alignment do I want to be in when I'm going through this testing? Um, and it kind of calmed things down a little bit for me. It kind of got me back into that space of just, yeah, I'm gonna, if I'm tested, this is the alignment that I'm going to take that test in. And it's kind of like when you think about it, if you have, I'm sure many of you, if not most of you or all of you have, when you have to write an exam and you're going to go for a test, right? Whether it be a driving test or, a school test or, whatever the test is, when you think about if you go in with the mindset of being very nervous and I'm going to fail and what if, we tend to struggle more with the test. And I think that analogy is going to come loud and clear this week as well is where do we want to go into this space with this being tested? Diane says, I've been putting one hand up, sending energy to the cosmos, and the other hand sending negative energy to Mother Earth to transmute it. Beautiful, Diane. I do this 3 and 4 times as it gets me more in a tranquil mood. Diane, thank you very much for sharing how you ground and how you balance with energy. I think that it's great that we do share, that we use this platform for exactly that, for sharing what you do and what helps you and to be able to help others navigate through this. I don't feel that it's going to be a long energy shift here with this. I didn't feel like it was going to be like a big theme or that we were going to be dealing with this for a little while. I just felt that this week. So it'll be interesting to see when we do our check-in later this week on how you are feeling with that the word, I'll use the word again, tested. And sometimes, laughing it off is kind of the space that we have to go into as well. Let's just see. I'm going to scroll up and just kind of read a couple of the comments. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the feed, in the live, I do have to get to a client this morning, so I don't have a whole lot of time. Sone, I've been feeling like I need to get clear on where I stand exactly. Beautifully said. And I think that's one thing that we're going to be asked is where are we in our truth? Because we can change that. It's okay to put down what no longer resonates with us. What resonates with you today might not resonate with you tomorrow, and that's okay. And I think when we kind of if we all could lean in there a little bit more, and I mean all being collectively, I think that the whole judgment piece on how we respond to other people's belief systems or journeys, we would soften that as well. So on the other end of this, on the other end of the perspective here, just kind of be aware on how you're responding as well. Self-awareness is a big thing, and is where are you in your own mindset when it comes to other people. Just kind of having that self-check once in a while is a glorious gift to give yourself too. And putting down other people's stuff. That's one thing that comes up a lot, isn't it? Is other people's stuff. Sometimes we pick up what's not ours, and get in that energy wave and ride somebody else's wave. And it's not for us to ride, it's for us to be in our own lane beside them. So I will leave that thought with you as well, is just kind of keeping that into your awareness. It seems like a bit of and I used the word last week as well, wobbly, wobbly energy. It seems like it's going to be quite wobbly this week. But we've got this, don't we? We've got this. We've got the strength and the spiritual guidance and our spiritual tools to navigate through a little bit of a wobble. And that's something that I also need to remind myself is I do have the tools for those wobbles. So how I'm going to navigate through it is also quite important. It's all energy based, right? So where are you in your own alignment? It's always fascinating to me that so many of you will resonate with the energy forecasts and the energy updates. It's nice to know that we're journey on a journey together. Wobble wobble, but they don't fall down. I had a little brother. Anyone else remember that toy? Yeah, that's right. Wobble wobble, but they don't fall down. Deanna, I love that. Thanks so much for chiming in on that. We will wobble and we don't have to fall down. It's almost like one of those those they were rounded, they were like punching bags, and they would go this way and always come back up. I think that keeping that in the mindset, in the mind space is, yeah, we may go forward and sideways and back, but we don't fall down. I love, love, love how you all share here. Sandra, I can feel the testing energy too. Things are feeling more and ambiguous today. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly, says Deanna. We don't fall. We do learn. We do learn, and we may trip and we may wobble, but there it is. I appreciate you all joining here with me today. I know it's been a short and sweet one. I'm just over the 10-minute mark, but I do have to get myself out the door. As always, love, light, blessings, and a spirit guided day. Much love, everyone.